Okay, so forgive the flatness of my hair. I just got my hair done on Monday. Um, so last night I tried for the first time a medication that is supposed to help me sleep through the night or just improve quality of sleep. And I wanted to give you guys a day one, um, just a day one, not update, but just follow up, I guess. As far as getting to sleep, I took it around 1 o'clock, around 1 a.m. It's 1 milligram. I don't remember the name of the medication, but it's one I've not heard of before, at least the uh, whatever. I don't know. I can't think. That's one thing I'm doing right now, which is like my brain's a little bit foggy. I can't think of words. But I fell asleep. When I took it around 1, I started to like feel like my normal feeling tired, but at the same time let's see, like all my limbs kind of felt like distant, if that makes sense. It was like that kind of like weightlessness you get when you're waking up or falling asleep. It was like that, but like a little bit more feathery. Could have been circumstantial, but I noticed it, and I did still wake up during the night, but when I was asleep, I was in a deeper sleep because I had a lot of dreams last night. I had a bunch of dreams. I had one where there was a really like a metallic texture, red, blue, purple spider on the ceiling that was like this big, and he was chill, dude. I was like, "No, look, he's fine." I let him crawl on my hand and stuff because I've been such a buddy to spiders lately. And I was letting him crawl on my hand. I'm like, "Yeah, look at it. He's not dangerous. Whatever." Showing like my mom because it was at my parents' house, and the spider, my mom like freaked and scared the spider, and the spider's abdomen released like these spikes, like these black spikes shot into my arm. And I was like, "Oh, Mom, what'd you do?" So now I'm looking around. I see these tiny dots sticking out of my arm. I get tweezers and I pull, and it's like these long rods with this really weird shape. Like, if I can pull up MS Paint, um, I'll show you the shape of it. But it was, oh, hello, brightly flashing. It was like this, like this, like this. And it had like cutouts in it a little bit like that. So the spikes were like that, kind of like these weird, like almost key edges with like those are like little holes cut out in the middle, and those it was literally like, you know, you look at my arm and you would imagine like, oh, it's like a thorn. You pull it out, but no, these things went in. It's dream logic, so they went in, but they looked small. But when I pulled them out, they were like that long. So that was, I think, the first dream I had last night. I had others of like being in, I think my parents' basement. Like I knew it was my parents' basement, but it had similarities to like my friend's basement that I spent a lot of time playing pool, like billiards in. Um, and we had like a couch down there and stuff that was like a hangout area, and it was really dark and dingy and gross. So I would never sit on that couch in a million years, regardless of how I feel. Sorry, itching my foot. Regardless of how I feel about spiders right now, I never want to be sitting on a couch and have a spider crawl out and sit next to me and pull out a bucket of popcorn and watch a movie with me. That would just give me the creeps. Um, but I was sitting down there, I think with my sister, my older. She's not my older sister, but I have two direct sisters, and the older of the two. Me and her were sitting down there watching Naruto movies. But yeah, so I had a whole bunch of dreams. So that's really what it did. Was it did help my brain go down into a deeper sleep, but I will say I woke up less. I believe, because with the dreams, whenever I have dreams, I am much more forgetful upon waking up. Like I know I woke up, but usually I can wake up and remember how I adjusted myself, or If I woke up, looked at the TV, and saw like, oh, who is this asshole? What's this channel that's on TV? What's this random live stream with somebody I don't know? I'm gonna back out of that and find a video to put on, stuff like that. But I don't remember doing those things, but I know I woke up. I have like such like a vague recollection of waking up still multiple times, because I usually don't go from dream to dream. My dreams have an intermission of me waking up. I have a dream, I wake up. When I go back to sleep, I go into a different dream. Is typically how it works. So I know I woke up at least 4 or 5 times because I had at least 4 or 5 different dreams. And then a lot of times I wake up a bunch in anticipation of my phone alarm. So when I had my alarm set this morning for I think I set it for 7:45, just to see if I woke up feeling ready to get out of bed, because at that point that's like 6, that's being in bed for 6.5, 7 hours, and then with my sleep deprivation, it's like, at least an hour and a half less of sleep. So looking at just seeing like, okay, well, with this medication, will I wake up feeling like, oh, gee willikers, we're gonna get up out of bed and have a good day? And that's not the case. I woke up, I think at 8:15 or 8:05. I think I woke up at 8:05, 8:10. I think I woke up at 8:05, and then laid in bed for a few, just like watching whatever YouTube video was there, and just kind of like assessing how I feel. And I did feel groggy. I felt more groggy than I have been. When I am waking up, typically, I do feel relatively awake. My brain's always been that, like, wake up and go time. My brain's just go. No matter, I'm still groggy, and I'm still, like, a little bit, like, yeah. But my brain is, like, so. But this time, I woke up, and I'm a little bit more foggy. And I noticed that, like, as soon as I stood up, I can usually just flip right out of bed and get up no problems. But I stood up, and this whole part of my torso felt, I wouldn't say tight, but it felt like there was a balloon in me. And my heart was, like, going, like, my heart was doing T-Rex footsteps. And so I was like, whoa, okay. So I sat back down, and I think it probably has something to do with like how it slows your heart rate, how it interferes with that system to help you sleep better. Whatever those chemicals or whatever it is were still just in me, or my body's not used to it. So I woke up feeling different. I woke up really hungry, and one thing I'm hoping that will happen from this, out of everything, is that I get better digestion and better bowel and stomach, and just colon processing, just being in deeper sleep, so that I won't wake up, because I have been theorizing that, so I might be having stomach issues because my digestive system gets interrupted so much from waking up and from not getting into a deep enough sleep, that my digestive system just like doesn't get to fully do what it needs to do, so I wake up with diarrhea or constipation or generally feeling not good. And I do wake up hungry. Like most of the time I do wake up hungry, but also my stomach hurts. So this morning I woke up just very hungry, and right now I'm still hungry, but like I don't want to risk eating something. A lot of times, I'm hungry, I'll eat something, then that triggers stomach aches. So it's like I'm gonna wait for my body to wake up a bit more, and then have a muffin or something. So the things I'm concerned about right now was that feeling of waking up, feeling like there was a balloon in my chest. I don't think that's like any cause for concern. I think that's just like an adjustment. And maybe it was just getting up too fast after taking some medication is just not a great idea, so get up a little bit slower. And yeah, right now my brain is a little bit foggy. I can't think of certain words, but that's just how my brain is today. So, I don't know. That's day 1 out of, I think, a 10-day trial, and we'll see how that goes. I'll try to keep track of what time exactly I'm taking the medication and what time I'm waking up, and I'm trying to make sure I'm only getting between like 6 and 7 hours of sleep. I don't like sleeping for 8 hours. I don't like being in bed for that long, because I do feel like I'm wasting so much fucking time. So But yeah, that's a quick little first day update. I'm not going to update every single day, but I will get back to you guys when I have something more to say. So yeah.